This should have been called Fasten Your Seatbelts. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, I think Elon Musk probably produced this one because the ex-Nyana is just. But anyway.
No, but I'm saying fasten your seatbelts. It was right there, guys.
I
Come on.
know.
Yeah. So this one was directed by Louis Leterrier, and Justin Lin also co-wrote this one.
Justin Lin, bro, you came back way too late. And I think also because Vin Diesel is peak ego, like he's just running roughshod over whatever anybody is writing or directing.
Yeah, agreed. 100%.
So
you can see clearly in this movie because basically it like for a lot of this movie, Dom is by himself.
So the budget was 378.8 million, and then it made 714 at the box office.
Ooh, that is terrible.
That is actually terrible. I'm surprised.
That is very terrible.
Yeah, I think Vin Diesel thought he was gonna make 2 billion on this one.
Jesus, 300. What?
It's crazy, right?
If you double for marketing, right?
Yeah.
And you have to factor in distribution. Yeah, they low-key made a loss.
And also remember, like he has like so many people in this one. Like he even has Brie Larson in this one.
Yeah, like for no reason. Like
for no reason, bro.
As the daughter of Mr. Look, I'll tell you this: she has way more life here than she ever did in Captain Marvel. But there is some bad line delivery from her where I was just like, I was defending you as an actress, but.
What is going on? Where's your Oscar? I'm confused.
Guys, now I only enjoyed Brie Larson in 2 movies. It was Scott Pilgrim and what's this movie? There's this movie, man. 21 Jump Street, the first one. That's all.
Wait, she's in there?
Anyway, she's in there.
Yeah, she was like the first the love interest there, Jonah Hill.
Oh.
I probably have to rewatch that because
same,
yeah.
Hey, look at this director, bro. This what's this guy?
Louis Leterrier.
Yeah. We've got Incredible Hulk. We've got The Transporter. We've got Now You See Me. We've got The Brothers Grimsby. I don't know how that happened. And we got Jet Li Unleashed.
Wait. The Brothers Grimsby, is that the one with Matt Damon and Heath Ledger?
No, it's the stupid one with what's his name? Sacha Baron Cohen. And with Borat.
It's with Borat and that guy who was the villain in Shazam.
Mark Strong, yes. Basically,
was it that movie?
I don't know.
Where Mark Strong is a super spy.
I'm shouting again. You know how bad? Like, dog, I'm gonna tell you how bad this movie was, right? I used to smoke a lot of weed. Right? That movie was so bad that I sobered up watching it. By the end of that movie, I was so angry that whatever I had in my system just left. That's how bad that movie was.
Fair enough, dog.
Dude, like, if you want to ever cure anybody of any addiction they have, just make them watch that movie. They'll be so obsessed with how pissed off they are that they'll stop whatever they were doing.
Damn, bro.
Damn. I feel you, dog. I feel you. Like, this is also up and down as well.
Straight, bro. Like, gone, clear-minded. I was like, what did I watch?
Damn.
Yeah, dog, I feel you. And he's gonna do part 2 of this one as well.
Oh God.
Yes.
Bury it.
Yes.
Nuke that thing.
At
one point in one scene, Mark Strong literally has his nut in Sacha Baron Cohen's face.
Yes.
I think I'm glad I didn't watch it because I have such high regard for Mark Strong. I don't think I want to disappoint myself by watching.
Exactly. It made Mark Strong weak.
I was like, bro, I was looking at it like, dog, you are way better than this. Both of you are. Like Borat, come on.
For me, he's the Space Marine, dog. He's the OG Space Marine.
Sacha Baron Cohen, you can sort of like, you can sort of agree, because I mean he's done some ridiculous stuff. Borat,
No, but like I'm saying, the thing is, the comedy had a point. We get to that movie, bro. They were just doing stuff. Like at one point, he like runs across the field naked, and that's how they save the day or something.
What? And like he shoots the goalkeeper in the head or something like that, I think as well. Or he shoots the ball because it turns out he's actually really good with a gun, and wherever he aims it, the bullet goes or some shit like that.
I'm glad I didn't watch it.
But basically, they were trying to stop like a bomb threat or something. So he just gets all of his neighborhood people to just like run across the field naked and streak. And but that's also, what saved the day.
That kind of sounds like British humor, though, because guys, sometimes British humor is ridiculous. Like Hot Fuzz.
No, I'm saying, but Hot Fuzz,
don't you dare.
Wait, I just mean,
but Hot Fuzz does get ridiculous. Here's the thing. Hot Fuzz does ridiculous things, but there's a point to it.
Yeah.
We understand why.
There's a flow and an artwork to
it. That movie, I didn't understand anything. When I told you, this was when I used to be a pothead. And bruh, like complete. I've never had a movie sober me up, like ever.
So you're like, what the hell?
Munna. Like, dog, I was even checking. I was like, is there something in this? What's happening here?
That's funny.
Yo, dog, I've never, like, there's very few movies that I've been angry at in my life, and that's one of them. Yo.
Okay, so, Rob, what's your take on Louis Terrier, though? Because you mentioned his projects. You mentioned Hulk. You mentioned this one. What else did you mention again?
The Transporter, Jet Li Unleashed, which is a great movie.
Transporter is good.
Yeah.
Some of them are good.
Oh no, he just did the first one. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
He just did the first one.
Okay.
So he's hit or miss, basically.
Hey, dog. He seems to be one of those paycheck directors that you guys mentioned before. Because now you see me, even though the premise itself.
Actually, all the movies you mentioned probably had mixed results. I think all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. He averages like between a 6 and a 7. I think that's his average, and he's never won any awards.
So why would they pick him for this big movie?
Dog, I have no idea how they do these things.
The thing is with Fast and the Furious, it feels to me like Vin Diesel gets somebody that he can bully or something.
I think there's a name for them though. I think they call them like something like paycheck directors. Like where you just like he'll do what I say. So
like a good example of this was
just give me a second.
A good example of this was like Gods of Egypt. With the guy who did like The Crow or whatever. You can tell that he was just filling a director's chair. He didn't do anything in that movie.
Yeah.
Because that movie was so studio produced and
so badly paced. I mean, dog. It's one thing to be a bad movie, but then to be a boring bad movie, dog. Oh,
to be a boring bad movie with like subpar special effects.
Dog. Subpar special effects. There's got to be at least how many Oscar nominations between this cast? I'm even looking at them now.
Yeah.
And then to actually waste that many. You know what I mean? To waste this many actors.
To keep trying to have Gerard Butler do an accent when you know accents are not his thing. Like, stop it.
Isn't Gerard Butler like Scottish or something?
Dog, and they keep trying to make him American and British, and it's just like enough.
Yeah.
The best movie he did, one of the best movies he did, Gerard Butler, he basically was just a Scotsman. And it was just like, just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but
he's great when he's a Scotsman. Like, just make him that.
Ironically, one of the what's his face? F. Scott. What's his name? F. Gary.
I think
he did Law-Abiding Citizen, so that was him as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess back to Fast X. Okay, so
this
again,
convoluted. It's convoluted for no reason.
Fuck.
For no reason.
And hilarious. There's this one scene where and it's so funny because everyone knows what's about to happen. Like when they hit the racetrack, right? They're the street racing track in Brazil. They go to Brazil, and there's like this guy that like stood up for him in the fifth movie, and then stands up for him again. This man had his back twice at the risk of his life, and then when it comes time for Vin Diesel to choose that girl you just met 2 seconds ago,
bro.
No, and the thing is, right? They try to clean it up later, and I'm like, this is another.
What was
this
the
is
cleanup?
another
What
John
was the
Cena.
cleanup again? Like
No, I'm
the
saying
dude
this is
was
another
about to
John
die
Cena.
anyway
No, I'm
or
saying
something.
this was another John Cena situation because basically, you know what they did?
Sister-in-law.
It's a sister.
Yes.
Not sister-in-law, but sister, whatever.
Yeah, I'd say it's the sister to the woman
aunt,
that we.
other chick. So they didn't get married. So ex-sister-in-law or whatever you call it. But yes.
It's the aunt. That's what I'm saying.
Aunt. Here we go, aunt. Yes.
Yeah, and I'm saying like, bro, we do when.
But how did you know?
And you didn't know this. You didn't know that. You didn't know that at all.
His dom sensors went off, and basically his detective vision deduced that from her face and her eye color, her DNA has to match 100% of like. And getting back to it, this is another one of retcons. Getting back to it, this is another one of retcons because, like, yeah, we saw the baby before. That baby was light skinned as hell. And I'm saying also
brown curly hair.
And I'm saying also, if we look at Dom and we look at the woman, right? There's no way he would have gotten blacker later. No. Like, what happened?
None of them were brown, dog. Like,
that Brazilian sun, guys. It's no joke.
You're right, dog. It was so hot, it curled that bra's hair.
And made it black.
What now?
What's that thing? The hot plate or the hot comb?
The hot comb. The sun hot comb.
That even think he should have just brought his own child. You saw there was I think it was in Fast 9, where they showed Dom as a kid, not the teenage Dom. I'm talking about like when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And I think it was his own son there, because that kid looks exactly like Vin Diesel. Why did you just get that boy? In the moments where like Dom was like trying to talk to his dad or something, like where like older Dom is kind of like reflecting to the past and he can see himself as a kid. So they showed this kid that looks exactly like
Vin Diesel. Just use that kid because this one.
Just use that kid. What's the problem?
This one.
Adam Sandler uses his daughters like a lot in his movies.
I know this one. I didn't. Okay, another thing is, I mean, did we speak about the space thing in F9 where they drive into space and then they try to make it sad?
The
like
less
Roman
we talk about it, the better, bro.
We mentioned it in passing.
Yeah. We drove by it at 100 miles per hour.
I'm dead. Anyway. We get to this one, right? Okay, first off, they have to establish. So they do the anime thing where you have to have a villain that's stronger than the last villain, basically, because Cypher was the big bad, and then Jason Momoa comes and out ciphers Cypher, or whatever the case is.
Yep.
I'll say
who made a rant on TikTok? Was it Buckmeister?
That was me, dog. That was me. Where I made a complaint saying, okay, why is your phone on? Like all of your phones are on. Just
like Jason Momoa, how do you know that all these guys have children? Like my man, like so why not you just hacked into the database of all these henchmen and made sure that
and also why did all the henchmen attack Cypher if they knew they couldn't take her? Like, if you were so concerned about your family, just leave the building.
Also, why? Like, Cypher, don't you have friends? Why would you go to Dom's place? Like, don't you have, don't you friends in the same field? Like,
what kind of bad guy academy is this?
Yeah, I'm saying like, those guys can't be your only guys. Like, you were a whole organization.
Yeah, where's the day shift? Where's the day shift? You know what I mean? Okay, that's night shift, right? Okay, cool. Where's day shift?
And I'm saying, why, if they were so concerned about their families, why would they go get themselves killed? Like, why didn't they just quit? I don't understand. Like, just go home, because I'm just like, yeah, he's got your families. He's taken over the organization. You don't have to be here. No, we have to have a fight now. And then, of course, and she's the only character. This is how you know Cypher is a bad guy. She's the only character that suffers damage. Whenever she's in the 3-on-1 scenario, whatever the case is, if you're not a steering, you will get cut, you will get shot, you will bleed, and you will go to the superhero for help.
But also, why does it seem like Letty's the only one that still has a grudge against Cypher? Everybody else seems like they moved on. Like it's only Letty that's still fighting Cypher. Dog.
It made nobody cares. It's like she's like.
But I'm saying the thing is that makes sense to me. Because of what Cypher tried to do to you guys in Fast and Furious 8.
Yeah.
He tried to break up the family.
But why is she the only one that cares?
That's what I don't understand. I don't understand. Everybody's
is it because I kissed your husband in front of you? Like that you had such a grudge?
Hey, but that was one hell of a grudge to the point where it was like,
no, dog, because
it's like, guys, I've got a way out. I've got the keys. Fuck you, nigga.
No, dog. Also, she's like, what's this? We have 4 minutes to get out of here. 4 minutes. Let's drop kick from the top rope. Like, why?
What are you doing?
And then after that whole fight, it's like, yeah, we can leave. Like, what was the whole point of this?
Yeah, what was that?
No, and also, I'm like, 4 minutes. You guys fought for 4 minutes. You went downstairs, Chief. Like, there was a stage transition. Like somebody was supposed to yell, a new challenger has entered the field. Like, yeah. And the thing is still, like, this is where I was like, this is Goku and Frieza on planet Namek. That's the time frame. Like,
yeah, you got, exactly. Frieza saying you got a few minutes. And another thing, back to that opening scene. I remember I actually wanted to make a skit out of it, but I thought I don't have enough energy. I wanted to really make a skit out of it. In that fight scene where she's like fighting them, right? She ducks behind a computer, and then she pulls the computer's plug, and the whole room goes dark. And I'm like, is it load shedding?
Like, is this like a, what's this thing? What's this thing again?
A UPS?
Like, UPS.
Why is it that one plug for the entire room? The whole room.
Dog, like, it would have been better if she had a button Batman style that she pressed on her wrist and everything turned off.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, enter. Yes, that makes sense.
This, like, that cable.
Here's the thing.
And also, like, the other thing is, right, the bright red, the bright green on the guns, just to indicate that the guns are active. Like, dog. What?
There's something I want to say about two moments of this film. First is about this whole conversation. When we started this, we're like, these guys were just stealing DVDs. You know what I mean? And now we're here. Talking about all this nonsense.
With the full-on super villains. Like, it's not even they're trying to be super spies. This is full-on super villain, superhero. Like, I don't know. And also, like, Jason Momoa came in super villain style. Like, this is something the Joker, this is straight ripped up from the Dark Knight, if you think about it, when he came into the room and he was like, what's this? Let's not get hasty. We don't want to jump to conclusions or whatever. This is the same thing, technically. The only difference is that the only difference is that it made sense with the Joker because the Joker didn't have dirt on nobody. He was just like, I'm prepared to blow myself up along with all of you. And they were so selfish, they wouldn't do it. Jason Momoa just finds out everything about Cypher's organization. How? I don't know.
So I wanted to say that, like, this thing of splitting the team apart in this movie for me was just forced. Yes, I know, like, that's what I'm saying. For me, it's like Infinity War. It made sense for Tony Stark to be out of space with Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. That made sense. And having Captain America, because they're split in Civil War already. So that made sense that these guys were all, the Guardians of the Galaxy were already from another planet. Thor, Thanos fought him from Ragnarok. You know, like, there's a reason why all these people were separated. And this one, after that whole first act with the whole ball and everything, Jiggy Roman, take everybody. Like,
what that ridiculous bomb. I'm sorry, that thing was so ridiculous. It's just rolling around and not exploding. Like, it's hit so many bumps and curves. And
how long is that time?
Dog,
like, what kind of villain are you? Like, you guys have 5 hours to detonate this thing. Like, 5 hours?
And guys, can we talk about how Dom hits the crane to hit the bomb and then drives his car to catch the explosion?
Bro, that guy is a soccer player with like, I don't know, like that guy is a soccer player. Like, let me just put it
down. Those were ridiculous moves.
No,
I agree.
Like, dog, I'm saying at some point the car is the Human Torch, like it was on the Fantastic Four, because it like absorbs the fire and I don't know, saves a baby or something. And I'm like, what is it with these cars? Like, where they just have fire? Like, is there a vacuum at the bottom of the car that just like is it wind style from Naruto?
Didn't the car protect them from a missile that missiles that Momoa was throwing at them at the reservoir? Whatever.
And then the one point was something explodes, and then he literally flips the car sideways, and then it catches the explosion because there's people chilling at a restaurant.
No, that's the scene I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's
it. So Jacob can die, but Dom can't die.
Jacob is not dead. I refuse. He's not dead. There's no chance.
The other thing I wanted to mention, thank you for saying that, is how is it that Cypher is the one that knows Giselle's whereabouts? Like, Giselle, aren't you part of the family?
Also,
why is Letty the one that's surprised to see you with the submarine and not Cypher? Like, how does that make sense? Were you working for Cypher all along, Giselle?
And also, you like died. Like, we literally saw you like get crushed by a plane. Are you a robot?
You fell off the world's longest runway.
Wasn't they like on a bike or something and she just jumped out or something?
No, she fell off the runway, off the wing or off the back?
Yeah, it was like off the wing, and basically like she was supposed to be crushed by the ground.
So was Mr. Nobody there as well?
Yeah,
he was just chilling.
Yeah, Mr. Nobody. Yeah, Mr. Nobody like dove.
Yeah, first Jason Statham tried to shoot her, and then he missed, and then Mr. Nobody caught her, and then Jason Momoa also tried to shoot her, but then he missed, and then whoever the next bad guy is,
the Drift King.
And the Drift King was there too. And Mother's Milk was in the corner.
Or she joined the brick, like they got their hands on the Brixton program, and she's like she's Wonder Woman. It's like I'm Wonder Woman. I'm Greek Wonder Woman now, or whatever the hell it is. Like, and they just put some things in her back, and basically they buffed up her spine.
I'm like Israeli Wonder Woman. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I don't like that's the only explanation. Like, no, apparently this Brixton program, they're just exporting it to all parts of the globe.
All parts of it, dog. And what do you guys think of Thaddeus as the twist character?
Who?
Oh,
you guys never watched Blue
Mountain? Alan
Rich.
Yeah, you never watched Blue Mountain State.
No, I just know him from Reacher.
Was the pilot. I know him as Aquaman or Ryan. Is it Ryan? What's this? Ryan?
It's Reacher. Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher. Jack Reacher.
You need to watch him as Thaddeus.
Yeah, in Smallville, he was Aquaman.
That was him?
Yeah.
Jesus. Did he get the Rock's diet?
Bro.
Dog.
But he was big, even in Smallville. He was big, though. It's just that, like, he bulked up for real. After Blue Mountain State, he just became way bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, I don't know.
That twist was so like it didn't make sense.
It was unnecessary. It was flat. It was,
and also like it felt like even Alan Rickman didn't believe in the line the way he delivered it.
Yeah, it was like, what?
He's like, I'm a bad guy now. That doesn't make sense.
Like, everything I've done in every single scene does not support
like this. Why would I drop Dom off in the same area to help him save his son? If I'm with the bad guy, that doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. They were trying to Infinity War this, but it doesn't work because there's no snap. There's no way you can snap this. So you have to like just come up with stuff out of your bum and make it work. Because like I still don't get the Roman Taj Han side quest like that.
Where they go to find Jason Statham.
And also yes. Why are you making, and I've asked this question before, why are you making Roman the leader? Got 10. Fast and Furious 10? This nigga should have been the leader of a B squad or a beta squad in like Fast and Furious 7.
And also, how does Han know where to find Jason Statham?
And also, what was the whole point of their fight? If he didn't kill him, if they didn't do anything, why were they fighting?
No, because Jason Statham was like, no, I'm saying Jason Statham logically he was like, yeah, you're probably here to get revenge because I blew up your car. And he's just like, nah, that was nothing, bro.
Yeah, that was just like, I get murdered every week. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
So why were you fighting? Because Mr. Nobody saved you. Like,
no, but then I'm saying also, when did Han learn kung fu that he was able to go one-on-one with Deckard Shaw? Like last time we saw you, you were getting waxed and you were jumping somebody.
Bruh, he got a Zenkai boost.
Yeah, he got the worst Jujutsu Kaisen treatment I've ever seen. Just reverse Jujutsu Kaisen.
Bruh, it was a Zenkai boost. He got some sensu beans, then he was stronger. Then he came back.
Oh my god. And then speaking of Zenkai boosts, Vin Diesel is lifting cars with one hand now.
Yep.
To block bullets.
Which side story for you guys was great? Because John Cena, all of a sudden, the Jacob we saw in Fast 9 is not the Jacob we see in Fast 10. Those are two different characters.
No, and also it's just like, yeah, let me make my nephew a murderer. Here, kill these people.
Oh, and I laughed at that so many times.
You are like the coolest uncle ever. You're making jokes and like, am I watching The Pacifier? Or
bro, you tried to body this kid's dad like just one movie ago. And then also fine, okay, you're the cool uncle. Why are you making him press buttons to murder the people? You press the button.
Also, Joe, how dramatic are you? Like, yes, I know you're gonna save your sister Mia, but do you have to like always mess up the ceiling and everything? Every time you're fighting, you always have to mess up ceiling.
Well, they even let him put his wrestling move in there. They gave The Rock his wrestling move. They had to give John Cena the wrestling move. He does the attitude adjustment in this fight.
To make it worse, on top of the convoluted characters that you have like 60 good guys, and then you include The Rock at the end. Why?
Wait, The Rock was there?
Post-credit scene, The Rock is there.
Ah, did I see that?
You guys didn't see that scene?
I didn't see that. What?
Yeah.
I think I did. Did I?
I didn't see that.
Like, Kana, who's this? So Jason Momoa, basically what he does is he calls The Rock and says something, and you know how The Rock is, I heard what you said, you said a gay bitch, whatever.
Hey, what Afrikaner was that?
I don't know, man. But you know how The Rock, you know how The Rock is like, he likes acting tough. I heard what you said, you son of a bitch, or whatever. I don't know. Just say Hobbs, Fast 10, post-credit scene. Yeah.
Oh, this is it. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's it, right there. But it just says some wacky.
Oh, line. Sorry. You guys want to hear this or what?
Yeah,
no, it's fine. Just play it, man. And if YouTube blocks it, they block it. Screw that.
I doubt it.
Audio and
as long as keep it under 30 seconds, right?
Yeah. This is 1 minute.
Now, where do you do the?
I'm sure it starts halfway.
Where do you do the video thing?
You gotta just share sound. You select the share sound on your share screen.
Press play, maybe.
Wait, no, is it?
Oh, you can't hear the sound.
Yeah, you gotta share sound on your share screen option. I know it offers you that when you do it. Yeah.
Wait.
You might have to turn it off and back on again.
Okay, so let me say stop sharing.
Okay, I can't believe you guys didn't know about this.
There we go. All right, so I'm back on sharing now. Here we go.
Prizes. You've done some dastardly dirty deeds, Sheriff.
Oh boy.
You took the most important thing in my life from me.
Their shirt is clean.
It's you. Help me. You pulled the trigger. And now I'm gonna make you suffer.
With the Joker room.
The devil is coming for you. Lawman. Well, I ain't hard to find. You some bitch.
Yeah, like I told you guys, he always tries to say something tough.
Oh boy.
What
is this franchise even? What is it?
I love it.
Oh God.
Yeah, but my question still remains, guys.
What is this meta?
My question still remains. Mm-hmm. What's the point of including The Rock if we already have like 60 characters in this?
Yo,
dog. It's because the fans need to see him, dog. Like, they have to see him before the thing ends. There's no way you're not going to put him in.
That's why I'm just like, why aren't they recasting Brian then? Like, you just, for the last one, like, you might as well just have everybody in there.
Yeah, it's going to be incoherent. Didn't he come to the cookout in Fast 9?
No, he didn't. His wife came alone.
Mm-hmm. No, man, there was a scene where the car...
No, he drives up, like, they drive up, but he can't go in. And Mia just has to be sitting at the table by herself with no children.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
They're a weird couple. Let me just put it out. For me, this is the worst, actually. I give this one a 4, chance. Like, this one for me is the worst of them all.
What?
Yeah.
It's honestly my favorite.
Nah, I hate it.
Like, I'm saying doesn't Vin Diesel like take down 2 helicopters by driving his car even faster?
Okay, guys, maybe I'm being too.
He aggressively shifts gears and then changes the fight.
I think the first act for me saves this movie, so I'll give it a 6.5.
The first act is like some of the most, also like Roman's action scene. I don't know if you guys want to make this guy a badass or a joke.
That's the thing.
Pick one.
Remember, Rob, I was telling you that, or was I telling Buckmeister that Taj beats Roman's ass in this one?
Yeah, you told me. I remember I was so confused and angry because I hadn't watched it yet. And Kutso knows I am a person who thinks Roman is the most undervalued character. They shouldn't have made him a joke.
I think so. He should be the third most important character. Okay, the fourth after The Rock. Yes.
Okay, yeah. But in terms of the team, he should be the third man in line.
The third lead, yeah.
Yeah. He should be the second Lancer in a way. Because once Paul Walker leaves, he becomes second Lancer. For people who don't know what a Lancer is, think Vegeta, etc. But yeah, that's who Roman should be. And then you keep Tej as the tech guy. But nope. Undervalued. They turn him into a weird comedic relief thing, which ended up being nothing.
And he's supposed to be the leader, and so Han is the supervisor.
They gave him like Spanx, and like he has like just cash rolling around underneath his underbody or whatever.
Yeah, and then they're stuck in a perfume truck.
What's Han? If Roman is the leader, what's Han? Because Han is basically the person who's told to babysit them. Who is in this thing?
And the thing is, Han is like, we need to go here, we need to go here, we need to go here, we need to go here. So
he becomes the leader.
What are you doing?
You're right. And then the other lady, the tech lady, also tells him where to go. They become, and he's just kind of, no guys, I'm in charge. And I hate him so much. I hate him so much.
And then they try to do a callback. Like, they keep trying to do callbacks to like Fast and Furious 2.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm hungry. Yeah, that was played out in Fast and Furious 2, Chief. You don't do a callback to that.
Goofy, bro.
Dog, he is goofy. Yes. What's it? Give a goofy with what did Kendrick say? A goofy with a check? That's basically what this man is.
That is hilarious.
No,
dog.
Yes, like
and he had so much potential.
All he does is scream in his movies.
Yeah, he's like, this is a movie. It's like Black Avengers. But whenever Roman comes on, all black people look ashamed and all have to like look down at this point.
Literally, where he was like, "Oh, your money? My money ain't in the bank. This is my money." And it's like, and he opens his trench coat like he's the creeper at a schoolyard.
Like, for me, I don't understand Pete Davidson's acting in anything that is in.
Pete Davidson is not an actor. He's just himself. Like he just plays himself, dog.
And it's such a random celebrity insert. Like like this is as bad as the Cardi B one, because the thing is they give Cardi B a whole scene where she's like, no, you know, that blah 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 blah. I was like, this is supposed to be quick. You're not supposed to have a lot of lines.
Yes.
That's like, I don't know if you guys watched the latest Bad Boys. It's like Tiffany Haddish's role in Bad Boys, Ride or Die. Like you're like, why are you here?
Like, have you seen that Eminem Houdini, dog? Just Pete Davidson for no reason. Just an Eminem music video. Oh, look, there's Pete Davidson. Why? Who is this person?
No, but like Houdini, right? Houdini is random as hell. This is supposed to be like a story and a plot, and things are supposed to be going somewhere. Yeah. And Pete Davidson is supposed to be the connect. Like, this is the person that the hacker knows.
And he's not even a connect.
It's not even believable as whatever he was trying to be, though.
Yeah. And remember, the scene is proven pointless because, remember, he doesn't even help them in the end. He doesn't even help them.
Yeah, don't they kick his ass or something?
Yeah, no, he rats them out and then they leave, basically.
Yeah, basically.
They don't even fight the cops. They just leave.
That's such a wasted scene, man.
They were like, no, guys, we need to have Pete Davidson.
Yeah. Fast X.
No, Vin Diesel's ego. Well, that's what we should call this movie.
He's proof the Illuminati exists.
Fast ego.
Yeah. Yep.
What are your ratings, gents? I think we need to shut it down.
Okay. Me, it's a 4.
Okay. So that's 2 4s.
And the only thing I like about this movie is Jason Momoa because of how weird. Because I'm saying the only thing I like about this movie is like Jason Momoa because of how weird he is throughout it. But like also here's another thing. Sorry, we just need to mention this. Mm-hmm. When Dom saves the chick, right? They try to have an emotional scene, and I'm just like, this is not the movie for this, because now he's making reference to Paul Walker because basically. Like they're talking about how like, oh, my sister was a policeman and I was a criminal and that didn't make sense, but we still had a close relationship. I don't understand. And Vin Diesel is just like, just because criminals and policemen can find themselves on the same side sometime, live your life 1/4 mile at a time, and then he's just like, I'm out, sage wisdom. And I'm just like, this is not the movie. No.
It would have fit just as well in a porno. It doesn't just.
And also, like, since when are you Captain America like using like a car door as a shield? Like, anyway, Brie Larson gets shot for no reason. It doesn't even add anything. I don't feel anything for her.
She's on the ground like she isn't shot. She's on the ground like, I'm about to turn into Captain Marvel in the next 2 minutes. Like, that's what she looked like.
I'm surprised Samuel Jackson actually isn't in this one, just for no reason. You know what I mean? Just showing up.
I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative, Dom Toretto.
You with the car beats Thanos.
No, I don't. I think it would be like, I'm here to talk to you about the family initiatives. Like, what? I thought we're the only family. Mother effer, did I start? I said the family initiative.
You know what's crazy though? If you watch Triple X, he's literally Nick Fury in Triple X recruiting other Triple X people, extreme athletes. So he could have just showed up in here one time.
Yeah, Triple X initiative. Yes. Dog, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 because even though it is a stupid flippin' movie, I do think some of the scenes genuinely made me laugh. So like, I like the fact that Jordie Brewster seems to be the only one taking hits. Even though there's times where she's punching through people's armor, I'm like, shut up. But at least she gets hit once or twice.
But here's the thing. I don't think I've ever been convinced by Jordana Brewster as a fighter. And I don't think she also considers herself as a fighter. She uses like...
No, I'm saying that character, right? The way they set her up, it's basically what they did in Wakanda Forever. Like, she's been on the computer the entire time. For 6-7 movies, she's been on the computer. And also, like, she's, like, been dodging people because she's, like, wiggly and smart or whatever. Not because she's been dollaring people hand to hand.
Yeah, she's been getting kidnapped a lot in those movies. Remember, I'm saying, in 5 she got kidnapped, 6 I think she got kidnapped, 7 I think she got kidnapped, or something like that.
Jiggy 9, now she's
hitting people with a frying pan.
No, I'm not even just hitting people with a frying pan. She's hand-to-handing guys. Like some guys trying to kick her, and she's like, and like she's kicking guys out the window or whatever the case is.
That's since when? Angry. She's got toothpicks for arms. If I buy a Streetwise 2, there's more meat there on a Streetwise 2 and there are in Geordie Brewster's arms. So no, you're not convincing me. Look, but I agree. It could have been a cleverness thing.
If they can make Gal Gadot work, they can make Jordana Brewster work. I'm telling you.
Dog, but I agree. It should have been what they should have done was like, Breaking Bad. You know how Walter White beats people through intelligence? Do that.
Do that, bruh.
Do that.
Like Mia is a really good.
You're asking for too much. This is Fast and the Furious.
Like the action that we saw from Mia before this was just when she's in a car. Make that.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I'm saying look at Letty. Like before we even get to Brewster, look at Letty. Letty in Fast and the Furious 1, she was a chick who hang out with the crew. Yes. Fast and Furious 9, she's like MMA knee tackling people out the window onto the ground and whatever. And that time he's a fully functioning Marine Space Corps. What do they call
Ronda Rousey in Fast 7, and then she beat Gina Carano in Fast 6. What are these lies?
Like I know,
and mind you, Rob and I know huge Michelle Rodriguez fans.
Yes, you're big fans.
But still, we're like, no.
No, I was like, it's like when you see Batman and he punches Superman and Superman goes ow. You're just like, no.
No, stop it.
Let me put it this way. I might get cancelled for this, but it's the truth. Eternals is better than Fast 10.
I need you to calm down, sir.
I'm telling you.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Sir. Sir.
Eternals is better than Fast 10. Come at me. I'll send my location. In the description. Come at me.
Here's the thing, right? Eternals has a tighter narrative. We understand what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like from beginning to end, it's kind of clear what's going on, and but like the thing
it's a boring movie. Though.
It's so boring. Right. It's so boring. It's painfully boring, and the villain and they forget about the villain halfway. Not even halfway. Like they forget about him in the first act, actually, because he doesn't show up.
Bro, like Icarus is they made Icarus the villain. There's no villain anymore in this thing.
No, but like remember they were talking about the Deviants and they were saying, oh, the Deviants have this legitimate beef with the Eternals. And then he shows up for 5 minutes, he rubs Angelina Jolie's face, and then he dies.
Yeah.
That's like
in Civil War. Remember in Civil War where like we thought the other Winter Soldiers were gonna be released, and then Jiggy they just get.
No, but I'm saying
that was such a cool twist.
But I'm saying they were played for. That's what they were supposed to be. That guy was supposed to be the villain. He's sending all the Deviants. He's making sure all the Eternals are gathered together. He wants to defeat them, and they forgot about him entirely.
Yeah. Whereas in Civil War, it's built up because we're so used to a blue laser in the sky. Do you know what I mean? We're used to a big explosion of a battle. So we're like, okay, here it comes, zoop, and that's brilliant. Do you know what I mean? That was a masterpiece of writing.
But I'm saying
also, like in this one,
Extrodin with X. Extrodin with X, which I don't know why you were the X going against the X. I'm saying that at least like Jason Momoa's like they treat him like the villain of the movie. Like he's constantly involved with all the plots. He's constantly like gaming all the characters or whatever.
Bro, his methods are super dog. They killed your dad. Like they killed your dad. You are sending missiles from a reservoir, dog. They just killed your dad, my G. Why don't you just take them to court? Like, why don't you just like, I don't know, just kill them in their homes or something? Explode missiles. Oh, guys, come on.
Come on.
It's Fast and the Furious, Chief. Like, you're talking about logic.
I get
this
furious,
series.
but no, this Fury.
Hey, dog, I feel like we're watching Plastic Man here, and you think you're watching Dark Knight, dog. We're watching Plastic Man.
I mean, like, Miss Exploding, his introduction already is ridiculous because the car was exploded, and he wakes up in the water like, bro, I am activated. And it's like, Muna, we didn't see you in that movie. Like, we didn't know Braga had a kid. There's no way where they told us Braga had a child.
Deckard Shaw had his revenge quicker than you, because your dad died in 5. His brother doesn't really die, but gets injured in 6. Revenges in 7. Why now you come to 10? Oh, woman. No, my nigga. No.
Revenge. Because Mr. Nobody came out of nowhere and was just like, Kagebo Shinno Jutsu.
Okay, guys, no, I have to let's set
down. I think we've all rated though.
Yeah, we rated, yeah.
Okay, so what was the final score?
The final score.
So
how do you do that again? I forgot.
You highlight. Okay, cool.
Oh, you can. Okay, you got access to it. Nice.
Yeah. So overall average is 6.4 for IMDb. Overall average for me is, let's say, well, that doesn't make sense. Oh, 7.5 for the Buck. Oh, that's Mr. X, 7, and Mr. Buck, 5.8. Damn. And then Zuko is 6. Okay. Yeah, so
I was way more critical.
Likes what. Yeah.